Hi, welcome all. In this example, we'll be looking at to create a simulation here. Just take a look here. We'll be regenerating something like this in our scene. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm just taking a new level, or maybe you can try to create a new level from here. Start with a new level. I'm just naming it as simulation. I'm just entering it, and then double click on it. So it'll be going to ask you this. You want to select it? Yes, save selected. Now you have an entire blank screen right now. Once you have, you can add some direction light from here. You can go to the lights here, or you can add it from here too. So I'm adding a direction light in the scene. At the same time, we're adding some objects into the. So we have an object here. I'm going to the details panel. I'm going to log the scale, say 25. So I have a simple scene right now. So into this, we have downloaded a file from the Pixel cell. So you need to log in to get a models right now. So I downloaded some couple of images and models here. It's on my local drive. Just a second, it's just loading. So you can download any particular model in terms of textures, models, references, and all. You can load some of them from here. You can go to the local here if you already downloaded now. So this is the model which I just downloaded from the Pixel Bridge actually, right? So you have this file now. We need to click on this arrow to add to your current project. The minute you click on it, you'll be getting this name called as Japanese statue. So right over there. So you'll be adding right over there on your Megascans. So scroll down 3D assets, you see a Japanese model right now. So this particular model you're going to drag and drop onto the viewport. Go ahead and put on the scene like that. Perfect. So you have your object, F in a keyboard to turn around the model around. Now you want to make this particular object to completely broken into the pieces, right? So what we can just do is I can select this one and put it to the horizon. Yeah, perfect. And select this F in a keyboard to make sure in case you want a sky should be eliminated now. So maybe you can add some skylight too. Skylight. Just add some skylight on the atmosphere and then say volume at sky volume. Search for sky atmosphere so that you see the light from bounces from all this thing. You don't want to see this black line right over there. Try to add a volumetric also. Volumetric fog, or you can search for the fog. Exponential light fog. So now you see nicely the light has been simulated and it's happening around your object. Now, to make sure this particular model to get into the crack, it's very simple here. So select your model very first. So you can see the name of this file is here. From here, what you need to do is go to an option here, selection, and then use an option called factor. So do this. It's going to open up some tab here, which you can see that factor and model mode toolbar. First, what you have to do is this step is very important actually, and many times in case you want to redo the simulation again and again, so the saved node only will be using multiple times. So first, just select this model right now and then click on the new tab. And it's very important to save at the right place. So make sure, as I created my level in the level 3, I'm going to the level 3 right now. And then say it as, Japanese statue underscore. Maybe I'll just rename it from here and say it as simulation, right? And then say create a geometry, right? So now the geometry has been created and you start seeing in the form of your checker box, just like in a UV distortion right now. After that, once it has been saved, the file will be saved under here. Can you see right now under this option called, can you see the node now called simulation Japanese statue underscore simulation there? That's what one we saved right now. Once you have, you can use various type of factor, like how you want to be done, is it linear, slices, bricks, and mesh and custom and all. So for this example, I'm using either a uniform or either use a cluster right over there. Let's start with the uniform first. You click on it. Now what it does is it try to divide your mesh into a uniform space. That's really good. Once you have, just scroll down in case you want to find anything. Now come back to the factor. So next option is we here like this. You can use a word called factor here. Do this, enable it. Now it's been done into the pieces. Now you see this, we have level 1 has been done. And to see the preview, how this particular model is going to break into pieces, you have an option called as explode amount. It's just a preview. So you can see that, type of number of rocks you'll be seeing it there. Means, this particular piece is, this particular model has to broke into multiple pieces. But whereas after the doing the factor, you realize that, it's coming as a single piece right now. That's fine. So you can just select that particular alone, the bigger piece here. And then the second one also there. Maybe select this one right now. Go back again to the mode here and again use an option called cluster one more time. And then come back to your factor, use one more time called factor there. Now you notice this alone will be turned into a number of small pieces earlier there. Let's repeat the same process one more time here. Now, can you see we have a bigger chunk of a surface like this? So maybe you want to divide it to smaller. Select this one right now, and then again go back to the model and use a cluster or maybe a uniform. It's up to you. And then come back to the factor, and then again, now use an option called factor one more time. Once you do, that's good. Now let's try once again. Can you see right now? That bigger amount of pieces is being converted into the small and tiny pieces there. So like this, you can able to factor multiple times. Then again, I'm selecting this one more piece here right now. Again, I go to the mode toolbar. Again, use an option on factor. Now, if I see here, the face itself have a multiple pieces. It is not anymore single mesh actually. And this is only for a view settings only. So it isn't going to animate like this. But I'm just showing a preview, like, how many pieces is going to convert it. So once we have, very good to go. Now come back from mode to a selection. That's good. Next is just select your simulation one, the one which is named it here. Now you can use an option called show bone colors. Turn this off. You'll be seeing that preview again to your main primary model right there. Now, how this is going to get break? So what we're going to do, we're just creating a dummy object there where the dummy can be like, moving from one place to one place. Let's say an example. Let me do undo for a second. I'm adding a spherical node and just move a little to the top. And then I'm just lifting on above your surface there. That's pretty good. Next is, so, and then search for this particular node. I'm adding it as a physics now. PHYS. Can you see there's an option called simulate physics right now for a spherical object. Enable this. Very good. And then hit the play button and see what will happen now. You can see now it has been like, moving around, but it is not even breaking there. The reason behind is, pick up again your simulation now. You come back. Now, this particular object has been divided into like, can you see multiple pieces there? So once we have an object here, so we see this on the simulation. Now, we go to the tab called GC, which is down below on your details panel, and scroll down. So we can see that called as, there's an option called damage. The minute you select it, so you'll be having where's that? Damage. Can you see right now we have the model has been divided into 3 different type of indexes now. So one is the first factor what we've been created. Second, we created for the face, and third we created for the head. Like this, we have a multiple factors right now, like index 1, index 2, index 3, and so on. So now, right now, this value is like quite strong. So that's the reason it's not able to break into the small pieces. Let's start, making it like a smaller values. Let's start with 1000. And say one more time, and then say 500 or something. No, that's good. Now, once you do, let's do a simulation one more time right now. Okay. Let's boom. Good. So like this, we can able to create a factor for your object. Maybe I just keep it to the ground Let's play one more time. You can see and nicely gets collided and then created now. So that's it for today. And thanks.